Hello, my lovely, beautiful souls. Welcome to this channel, Changing Era Yugrishi. Today's topic is really interesting and fascinating as you will get to know the science behind oblation, which is called Havan in Hindi. So, in addition to please God and the deities, oblation has many benefits for our Mother Earth as well. So, be sure to listen till the end. Let's begin. So we know air and water are sacred and like natural medicines, and so it is very important to keep them clean and pure. Pure oxygen is like elixir, so it should be always available in its natural pure form. This implies that one should never carry out any activity because of which the oxygen is diminished or air is adulterated. There is a hymn in chapter 3 of the Rig Veda which says, if the forests or plants are destroyed, it will adversely affect the oxygen level and also the mineral wealth, as trees and plants are also the saviors of the precious wealth contained inside the earth. Have you all wondered how an embryo is protected inside a membrane in a mother's womb? Inside the uterus, it's a membrane which protects the embryo. We were once an embryo. So likewise, Mother Earth has a membrane called ozone layer which protects us, all the human beings and all the living beings, from the radiations of the solar rays, and it protects us from this. But due to our activities, the ozone layer is getting depleted day by day, and yagya is the process which regenerates the ozone layer. How? Yagya is a scientific process of sublimation and transformation of healthy constituents of plants or herbal medicines into vapor phase, and their expansion and dissipation in the surrounding air. The samagri which we add in the fire, that has herbs in it, and that herbs get sublime in the air and it just protects our environment. It also helps in maintaining balance of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and reducing the harmful growth of poisonous and ozone layer depleting gases and radiations also. So because of this, the term yagya is also used here for every process. For example, cycles of nature and philosophy, which generate healthy substances of essential and beneficial effects and goodwill. So that is why yagya has been termed as the nucleus of all the natural cycles. It is so very important, and it is the shower of water and air purifying and vital elements. Plantation is very necessary for environment protection, but apart from plantation and protection of trees, oblation is the savior process of environmental purification and ecological balance. Yagya, that is oblation, has been described as the best way to eliminate pollution in some Upanishads. And yagya removes all the false impurities and pollution and purifies everything around us. So yagya is the most effective, eco-friendly method of removing harmful germs, bacteria, and other carriers of infections and diseases from all around us. There is a hymn, Indrasya ya mahi drasat krimer visvasya tarhani taya pinasni sam krimin drasad khalvan iva, which means the grand force of yagya will destroy all the germs and insects as a huge stone crushes and powders grains beneath it. So it's so powerful. See, it's so powerful. This hymn is written in Atharvaveda, and so it is also termed as the prime source of all energy and vigorous vegetation. As the name suggests, the Yajurveda encompasses the philosophy and science of all forms of yajna. Several hymns here describe yajna as the best means of purification of environment. Although I did not told all the hymns, but in this Akhand Jyoti, too many hymns are written. I will describe them in upcoming videos. So this means of purification of environment, maintenance of ecological balance, and healthy and happy survival and all-round well-being of all living beings and plants and trees. So in a nutshell, yajna is an integral part of all Vedic sacraments. The Puranas and other Vedic scriptures give detailed descriptions of different kinds of yajnas for specific purposes.